Would you believe it if I told you that house prices have risen 6% since this time last year, and that we might actually be getting a break from the Bank of Canada in terms of the rising interest rates? Well, hang in there, because in this video I'm going to be talking about that, as well as everything you need to know for how the market's been performing in the areas of Tottenham and New Tecumseth for the month of November 2018. Hi there, I'm Justin McClintock. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a sales representative at the Property Gallery Realty. I service mainly the areas of South Simcoe, Dufferin, and Caledon. And like I said, in this month's market update, we're going to be talking about the areas of Tottenham and New Tecumseth specifically. So as I mentioned, we did see a year-over-year price increase in the average price of a home from 2017 in New Tecumseth was about $544,000, and that jumped up to about $577,000 this year. In spite of all the mortgage changes and rising interest rates that we saw, this is a pretty strong growth. But some of the other market factors that we were seeing across the board is that the average amount of time it's taking to sell your home in New Tecumseth right now is about 44 days on the market. And the homes across the board were selling at about 98% of the asking price. When we kind of break down into the micro markets, we did see that the townhomes and semi-detached were selling much faster on an average of about 15 to 20 days, with the larger 3 and 4 bedroom homes selling in about 50 to 60 days. So when we go over to Tottenham specifically, we did see a very large year-over-year price increase. Now this isn't totally reflective of all the homes in the area. What happened from this time last year is we did see a lot of the new build subdivisions start to resell. So even though there was more new builds selling, they were the smaller of the new builds, it has raised the average price point for the area significantly. It went from $516,000 this time last year to about $606,000 this year. And again, when we start piecing off the micro markets in that area, we did see that the larger 4-bedroom detached homes in Tottenham are still down. They haven't fully recovered from all the new mortgage changes and the higher interest rates. They did take the brunt of kind of, that market correction we have been seeing all year. So they are still down about 10 to 13% from this time last year. Again, that's the 4-bedroom new build detached segment in Tottenham. Now, so there is good value if you are looking to move up into a bigger home in that area. We won't talk too much about what happened in Beaton this month, specifically just because there was only 4 sales. But when we look at the other market indicators, it was pretty on par with the rest of the area. Most homes selling in about 29 days on the market, selling for a little bit less at about 96% of the asking price. When we do move up to Alliston there was a good healthy growth. I think because it is typically one of the cheaper areas of New Tecumseth, I feel like there's probably some buyers driving that extra 10 to 15 minutes up to purchase a home there, because Alliston did see about a 6.9% year-over-year price increase. They were going from $520,000 this time last year to about $556,000 this for November 2018. Again, selling for about an average of 98% of the asking price. The townhomes and semis selling much quicker, again in about 15 to 25 days up there, and the larger 3 and 4 bedroom homes were taking a little bit longer at about 60 to 70 days, but again about 98% across the board. So moving forward, what does this mean? We look at the Bank of Canada decided not to raise their interest rates on December 5th, so that's been our first break that we've seen in a while. And it looks like they may actually be taking a step back now. Based on a lot of the sources that we're reading into, it's looking like there's only about a 10% chance, if any at all, of another rate hike when they go to review again in January. So due to some global market factors, potential trade war with US, China, and possibly Canada's overall GDP because of lower oil coming down a little bit, the Bank of Canada may be easing up on the rate hikes, so we might not see something until the spring, if at all. So again, if there's ever anything I can do, I would love to help. Feel free to contact me anytime. My name is Justin McClintock. You can contact me at 519-217-2034. Be sure to connect with me on social media. Add me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. at justinmcclintock.ca. Don't forget, you can find out all the latest homes and properties available for sale on my website at www.yourrealestatefinder.ca. We can also provide you with the sold data now as well, so if you'd like to keep an eye on your market. Again, look forward to talking to you soon. Hope you enjoy some time over the holidays, and we'll see you next year.